Coming up tonight on 18 Eyewitness News.
Coming up on 18 Eyewitness News tonight, a Bonne Terre man faces manslaughter charges for a wrong-way crash on Highway 67. Also, Missouri Republicans head to the polls tomorrow. Plus, the Great Central U.S. Shakeout Earthquake Drill is set for tomorrow morning. All of these stories, and is there some snow on the way?
News, sports, weather. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins. Tonight's top story, a Bonne Terre man is expected to be arraigned Tuesday on 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter and driving while intoxicated in connection with a wrong-way accident on Highway 67 in November of last year. According to the Missouri Highway Patrol, a Chevrolet Suburban driven by 31-year-old Jeremy Hansel was traveling north in the southbound lanes of US 67 when he struck a Buick Park Avenue head-on, killing the driver, 41-year-old Ricky Mowry of Ironton. Hansel's passenger, 28-year-old Jacqueline Recon of Bonne Terre, was ejected from his vehicle. She was flown to a hospital where she died of her injuries about an hour later. Now, according to the probable cause statement, a witness said that Hansel was traveling at a high rate of speed just prior to the crash. Well, now Dustin is here with a look at our first forecast on Channel 18. Dustin?
Well, Fred, as we head into the evening hours, temperatures right now are in the 40s, 43 from St. Louis to Farmington and Fredericktown, 45 right now in Marble Hill, 43 down in Cape Girardeau, 44 right now in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff. As we head into the next several hours, by 7 p.m., temperatures will be around 40 degrees with clear skies. Those clear skies are going to continue through the evening hours, 37 by 9 and 35 degrees by midnight with light to variable winds. Now, tomorrow's a different story. We're going to start seeing clouds move in late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies at your bus stop with 32 degrees. What's in store for your tomorrow forecast and the next couple of days? I'll give you all those details later on in weather.
Missouri Republicans will go to the polls tomorrow to make their preference for a presidential candidate known. After 2008, lawmakers moved the state's primary up to February 7th. However, that was too early for the National Republican Party, so there won't be any convention delegates at stake. However, St. Francis County Republican Chairman Gary Matheny says it's an opportunity for all voters to support their candidates.
It is a Republican primary, but as you're aware, Missouri is an open primary state, and so any interested citizen that would want to vote in the primary is welcome to do so.
Former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum has been campaigning in Missouri. Now, since Newt Gingrich's organization did not get him on the primary ballot, Santorum wants to show that he can defeat Mitt Romney in a one-on-one contest. Missouri Republicans will meet in caucuses March 17th to determine which presidential candidate will get their convention delegates. A number of schools across the 18 Eyewitness News viewing area will participate in the Great Central U.S. Shakeout tomorrow morning. According to the Shakeout website, the schools in our region taking part in the 9-state earthquake drill are the Central R3 schools in Park Hills, the Clearwater R1 school district in Piedmont, the Fredericktown R1 school district, and the West St. Francis County R4 school district. Steve Bessemer of the Missouri Emergency Management Agency says the drill starts at 10:15 tomorrow morning.
We'd like you to do at least a 1-minute drill, just basically practicing those 3 steps which you would take if an earthquake would occur, which are to drop down to the ground, get underneath some sort of cover, and then hold on to that cover, that desk or that table or whatever it is you're under, until the shaking stops. So it's a 3-step process. It's drop, cover, and hold on.
Bessemer says people should not try to ride out an earthquake in a doorway. The New Madrid seismic zone is the nation's most active earthquake zone east of the Rocky Mountains. 3 of the largest earthquakes in the continental U.S. occurred in the region, with the largest of the quakes centered in New Madrid on February 7, 1812. Now, the Shakeout earthquake drill is being held on the 200th anniversary of that famous earthquake. And When we come back, 2 local colleges are helping students get their financial aid. That story is coming up next, only on 18 Eyewitness News. Next school year, the U.S. Department of Education will make more than $150 billion in financial aid available to college students throughout the nation. The first step in applying for federal financial aid and many state programs is filling out the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. To help students and parents with that process, financial aid professionals will be offering free help in filling out the form at the FAFSA Frenzy this coming Sunday afternoon at Mineral Area College in Park Hills and also at Three Rivers Community College in Poplar Bluff. Cindy Burnett of Mineral Area College explains how the Frenzy will work.
There'll be a short presentation, and then the students will actually go into a computer lab where they can sit down and complete the FAFSA at their own pace.
Davine Conover of Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff says FAFSA Frenzy is an excellent opportunity to look at all financial aid options.
So we try to look at it as grants, scholarships, and then loans as a last option. We allow the FAFSA Frenzy to be on our campus because we're so passionate about allowing all of these opportunities to be exposed to the students, where they might not have the nerve to come in on their own. They might say, oh, you know, this is part of a bigger picture. I want to be a part of that.
Because the FAFSA Frenzy is a statewide program, you don't have to go or plan to go to Three Rivers or Mineral Area College to participate in the program. Now, for more information and documents you'll need, go to fafsa.gov. Well, more than 300 people took a dip in Trail of Tears State Park Lake Mountain on Saturday to help raise money for a good cause. The 6th annual Cape Girardeau Polar Plunge was part of a statewide fundraising effort for the Special Olympics. The 18 Eyewitness News viewing area was well represented with plungers from Fredericktown, Dexter, Piedmont, Perryville, Marble Hill, and Farmington. Fredericktown Police Captain Eric Hovis spearheaded a group from his city.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was cold. I'd never been involved in it. I knew it was going to be cold, but when they blew that horn and we got to run out into the water, it'd take your breath away, but it was all for a great cause.
One aspect of the Polar Plunge is the plungers dressing in costume, and Hovis said there were a lot of unique characters.
At a Blue Man group, people were painted from head to toe in blue paint. The Cape Girardeau Police Department, some of their guys dressed up in roller derby, like 1980s roller derby outfit.
Hovis says the next Special Olympics fundraiser his department will participate in is the Law Enforcement Torch Relay. Well, still to come on Channel 18, one of the first houses specifically designed to cut your risk of cancer. Don Arnold will take us on a video tour and have tips on how to make your home healthier in today's Your Health segment. But right now, let's take a look at Dustin Kopp. He's over in the Channel 18 Storm Tracker Center. He's making a last-minute check of our forecast, which is coming up next on 18 Eyewitness News.
And welcome back as we head into tomorrow. Rain is going to develop through tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, and then by late tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll see a wintry mix, and then the snow is going to stick around for your Wednesday morning commute into early Wednesday afternoon. As we head through southeast Missouri on a temperature tour, we're seeing temperatures right now in the 40s, 46 right now in Ironton, up in St. Louis, 43 as well as in Rolla, 44 right now in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff, and 44 in Ellington and Van Buren, and right now in Marble Hill, 45 degrees. Factor in the wind, we do have a little bit of a wind chill, 41 in Farmington through Fredericktown, 44 in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff, 40 right now in St. Louis. Currently here at the station, we have a temperature of 43 degrees under a clear sky. It feels like 41 right now because of that west-southwest wind at 4 miles per hour. Current dew point at 26 and 51% humidity. Now, as we head through late tonight into tomorrow, things are going to change. We're going to see developing clouds and also some rain moving in. This batch of rain that's through your western portions of Missouri into Kansas and Texas, that's going to move into our area tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. What's in store? We've got rain tomorrow evening, changing over to a wintry mix, and then changing over to some light snow. Right now, I don't think it looks like it's going to be too drastic, but it's going to be around the morning commute, so things could get a little dicey on your morning commute. Lows tonight in the 30s, 32 in St. Louis through Ironton, 30 degrees for your overnight low in Piedmont, and 29 for your overnight low in Fredericktown. Tonight's forecast, mostly clear skies with a low around 30, light to variable winds. Tomorrow, as I said, things are changing. We're going to see cloudy skies throughout most of the day, 51 for your overall high, and then afternoon showers, west-northwest wind 5 to 10. As we head into the next several days, that's where the change comes. Late tomorrow evening, the change over to a wintry mix. Into Wednesday morning, we'll start seeing that snow. High of 41. As we head into Thursday, a little bit warmer with a high of 47, mostly sunny skies. By Friday and Saturday, mostly sunny skies to fully sunny skies. We'll see a high of 44 on Friday, 41 on Saturday, mostly sunny on Sunday with a high of 44, and back into the rain with a high of 48 on Monday, and then possibly even a wintry mix. That is check of your Storm Tracker weather forecast. Fred, back to you.
Thanks, Dustin. Now Don Arnold is here with tonight's Your Health.
Between eating right and exercising and avoiding things like tobacco and too much alcohol, it's no secret that how you live can impact your risk of getting cancer. But what about where you live? How much of a role does your home play in your risk of cancer? Experts say there are things you can do around the house to cut your risk as well. And to illustrate the point, doctors have helped design one of the first cancer-fighting homes in the country. Clark Powell takes us on a tour.
As a contractor, Charles Ruma has designed and built hundreds of homes, but none more inspired than this one. The idea for this house came after Ruma survived a bout with testicular cancer and vowed to help others who battle cancer do the same.
1 of 2 men and 1 of 3 women will face cancer in their lives, and that's a staggering number. And I think it's imperative that we all give back and do everything we can within our resources to fight this fight.
To do his part, Ruma partnered with Dr. Stephen Clinton of Ohio State's James Cancer Hospital to build a house designed specifically to fight cancer. It includes a specialized air filtration system used in intensive care units to remove virtually all germs, allergens, and bacteria from the air.
If you're dealing with going through cancer treatments, or you have a low or immune deficiencies, it's a great system.
There is also a water filtration system. Carpet and insulation are formaldehyde free, and all the paint has low levels of VOCs, chemicals used in some products linked to a higher risk of cancer. But the materials they used are only part of it.
Extended into diet, nutrition, a garden, the kitchen, and a great place to prepare and compose healthy meals, particularly with fresh fruits and vegetables.
Those grow in a garden just outside the kitchen. A convection oven steams them to preserve their nutrients, and space for a home gym keeps exercise top of mind.
When you look at that one thing at a time, it may not seem like too much, but when you put them all together, there really is such thing as composing a healthy lifestyle.
And through this project, that's a message both men say they were hoping to drive home. At Ohio State's James Cancer Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Experts say you can put similar air and water filtration systems in your house. And if you remodel, look for carpet and paints with lower levels of dangerous chemicals. Ruma says that with this house, he not only wanted to raise the awareness about healthy living, but also wanted to help raise money. He auctioned off the cancer-fighting house for $400,000 for cancer research.
Coming up in today's Your Life segment on Channel 18, how to get yourself and your marriage whipped into shape all at once. That's today on Focus on the Family with Dr. Bill Meyer.
And coming up in sports, I'll have a look at high school action from the hardwood to the mat. Mizzou rallies to beat Kansas and claim a share of first place in the Big 12 standings. And the Blues hit some bumps in the road. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
This is 18 Eyewitness News, Sports.
In high school basketball, scores from over the weekend. From Friday night, Valley Caledonia defeated Steeleville 64-58. Jackson down Farmington 73-66. Perryville fell to Festus 65-62, and St. Pius over St. Vincent 58-50. From the MAAA Conference Tournament on Saturday, on the boys' side, 7-seed West County survived 10-seed Kingston 59-56. 5-seed Bismarck down 12-seed Valley Caledonia 68-60. It was number 6-seed St. Genevieve 74, 11-seed Potosi 49, and number 9-seed Arcadia Valley fell to 8th-seeded Valley Catholic 68-60. From the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament at Naylor on Saturday, 2-seed Clearwater had no trouble with 7-seed Neelyville 67-43. Number 4-seed East Carter defeated number 5-seed Naylor 68-54. And Twin Rivers, the 3-seed, hangs on over 6-seed Greenville 72-68. In girls' scores from over the weekend on Friday night, St. Genevieve over St. Vincent 46-37, Farmington fell to Jackson 49-25, and Central downed Herculaneum 57-39. In girls' scores from the MAAA Conference Tournament on Saturday, 7-seed Arcadia Valley defeated 10-seed Valley Catholic 56-50. Number 11-seed Kingston fell to 6-seed Potosi 69-28. 9-seed Bismarck 65, 8-seed Fredericktown 56, and number 5-seed St. Genevieve defeated 12-seed Valley Caledonia 68-40. Farmington High School Gymnasium came alive Friday night as the wrestlers took to the mat on senior night. The experienced Knights have 8 senior wrestlers and 3 senior managers. Farmington dominated the Hillsboro Hawks with a score of 59-7. The Knights had 4 pins, 1 major decision, 4 decisions, 3 open forfeits, and only 2 losses. Farmington will hit the mats again this Friday and Saturday at the Farmington Civic Center for the Class 3 District 1 tournament as the Knights attempt to bring home yet another district title. Mizzou coach Frank Haith called it a classic. The 4th-ranked Tigers rallied from 8 down with 2 minutes 8 seconds left to beat the number 8 Kansas Jayhawks 74-71 in a game that featured 15 lead changes and 7 ties. Missouri scored the last 11 points of the game, but the victory was not assured until KU's Elijah Johnson missed a 3-pointer at the buzzer 9.8 seconds after MU's Michael Dixon gave the Tigers a 3-point lead with 2 free throws. The victory created a 3-way tie for first place in the Big 12 among Mizzou, Kansas, and Baylor, each 8-2 in conference play. And as they chase playoff certification and flirt with credibility as a top NHL team, the Blues had a relapse on Saturday, losing their first road test of the second half, 3-1 to the Nashville Predators at the Bridgestone Arena. Since December 28th, the Predators have been the best team in the NHL with a 14-3-0 record. From a historical standpoint, Nashville is 22-11-7 all-time against the Blues at Bridgestone Arena. The Notes stay on the road when they take on the Ottawa Senators in Ottawa coming up tomorrow night. And that's a look at sports. We'll be back with tonight's Your Life segment right after this on 18 Eyewitness News.
I'm Stacey Johnson. Did you resolve to save more by spending less this year? Well, if you're not getting the job done, maybe you need a little help. How about the 5 golden rules of saving on everything? That's just ahead on Money Talks News.
Are you finding it hard to get in some good workout time? How about time with your spouse? Are you getting enough of either one? In today's Focus on the Family, Dr. Bill Meyer has a suggestion for killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Colors are pretty out here.
Daniel and Lisa wouldn't miss their daily walk for anything.
Have you decided on a name for our baby?
Even when the weather doesn't cooperate. The Growthies are definitely on the right track. Exercising together is one of the best ways a couple can connect every day.
By doing fitness together, walking or other kinds of activities, that can be a time for great conversation and to bring up topics that maybe you would be too rushed to do otherwise.
Always was something I enjoyed doing with my parents because it was a good time to talk and communicate and just catch up. So I was like, I want to do this with my husband.
So in order to marry him, he had to...
Yeah. That's right.
That was part of the
that
criteria.
Was one on the list. No.
Yeah. Exercising with your spouse gives you a perfect workout partner. holding you accountable for those times when you're having trouble staying motivated.
When one of you may wants to just sit and watch TV and eat potato chips, we can encourage each other to get up and to get going. So it's going to affect your mental health and your physical health, your sexual health.
I think the walking is actually just a way to spur the communication on. We mostly go on a walk for the sake of spending time with each other. So the walking is sort of an added health benefit of the communication benefit.
Daniel and Lisa are reaping lots of benefits. They're getting healthier, strengthening their relationship, having fun, and laying the groundwork for healthy kids one day.
We already dream and think about the day when we're walking with our kids and they're riding their bikes, and it's a tradition, a family thing.
I would never have guessed that I would love going on walks. I thought walking was stupid. But now that I'm a married man and we're doing the family thing, going on a walk is just the best thing that we could do.
I'm Dr. Bill Meyer for Focus on the Family.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit FocusOnTheFamilyTV.com. If you resolve to save money or pay off debt this year, the problem is finding the extra money to do it. One way might be to save on everything you buy. Here's money reporter Stacy Johnson with some tips to help you do just that.
One way to save money when you shop is to look for sales and use coupons. But that's really just the tip of the iceberg. Do you want to save on everything you buy? Then remember the 5 golden rules of saving. Rule number 1, never buy new what you can buy used. From cars to furniture to clothes. Buying pre-owned, that's a way to save from 20 to 90%. So before you go to the mall, go to stores that sell used and sites like Craigslist and eBay. Rule number 2, when it comes to lower prices, ask and you might receive. Cable bill too high? Ask for a discount. Ask for a lower rate on your credit card. From doctors to appliances, don't be ashamed to just ask for a better deal. Golden rule number 3, don't needlessly pay for a name. If a generic will work, save 10 to 50%. From food to drugs, generics are often nearly identical. Golden rule number 4, if you're buying something you won't need often, like a ladder or a lawnmower, form a neighborhood co-op and share the cost. And here's golden rule number 5, use your imagination instead of your money. Homemade gifts are often nicer than store-bought. A picnic in the park could be more fun than a restaurant. There you have it, the 5 golden rules to cut cost. Want more specifics? I've got hundreds waiting for you right here at MoneyTalksNews.com. I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to MoneyTalksNews.com. Well, I'll tell you what, we had frost early this morning, quite a bit to be exact, and then we warmed up nicely this afternoon, and now we're talking about a snow and maybe a wintry mix moving into the heartland. What's up?
We do have possibly a wintry mix moving in late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. We've got rain moving in, and then we've got a wintry mix changing over to rain, sleet, and maybe even some snow moving in, and then by tomorrow night, late tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll see possibly the chance of some snow.
I really don't think we're going to see much. The ground temperature is really too warm right now to sustain any type of frozen precipitation.
I don't think we're going to see a lot of accumulation, but treat it as that there is possibly the chance of snow because roads could get slick.
True.
They always do, so just treat it as that. And any untreated surfaces will definitely be slick, especially the bridges and overpasses, that type of thing. So just drive safely, especially with the morning commute.
You betcha. That does it for our newscast tonight, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll be here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock with more on 18 Eyewitness News. Until then, have a blessed evening. God bless everybody, and good night.
Good night, everybody. Newswatch is next.